Hi makers! Today we're sharing some classic style candy Leis perfect to gift for graduation. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media to stay updated on our weekly tutorials. I have twin daughters that recently had their pre-K graduation. I wanted to make a lei I knew they would be excited about. Our first lei can be made with clear poly tubing or saran wrap. I'm using lei tubing. Instead of candy, I purchased some small toys that would fit in my lei tubing. I knew that my girls would love these mochi squishies and dinosaur 3D erasers. Simply put your toys into the lei tubing and tie curling ribbon in between each toy. The mochi squishies were harder to position through the tubing, but it was still a pretty quick lei to make. I also made some mixed candy and toy leis for their classmates. The next classic candy lei I did for their graduation was gumball leis. After inserting your gumballs, you can tie and curl curling ribbon in between each gumball. The faster method is to use a long piece of curling ribbon and not in between each gumball. I'm tying my curling ribbon at the top of my poly tubing and measuring it to be 2 to 3 times the length of my piece of tubing. For a toddler size, I used 18 gumballs. An adult size would need about 30 gumballs. I'm bringing my curling ribbon straight down over the gumball, holding it in place and bringing my curling ribbon around the back and under my piece of curling ribbon. Then pulling it tight and continuing this with all of my gumballs. At the end of my lei, I will knot the curling ribbon and tie my 2 ends of poly tubing together or use another piece of curling ribbon to tie them together. My last classic candy lei is a braided gummy worm lei. Each lei will need 3 pieces of saran wrap, your desired length of the lei plus a little extra to tie off the ends. Line gummy worms in a straight line the length of your saran wrap. Fold your saran wrap over the gummy worms and roll it up. Use a curling ribbon to tie your 3 strands together. Braid the 3 strands. I stretch my strands as I'm braiding to keep them tight. Tie the ends together with curling ribbon. Here are our finished leis and my little graduates. Let us know in the comments which lei you're making for graduation.